Collection Connection. I make the great
Dave Tigerman Smith. Today we're reviewing Zelda, the Windwalker edition by Good Smile Company.
Good Smile Company. And this is an officially licensed Nintendo product.
Which is crazy that it took so long to really release something like this of Link. Because Zelda's so popular, yet they really don't have too much merchandise out there for it.
Not really. I mean, there's lots of game merchandise, maybe keychains and...
Little keychains, maybe, make a video game maybe once a year. But they've never really released too many figures that actually were posable and you could actually play with.
And this one here, we're actually reviewing two of these. We'll have a separate video for the other figure. The other figure's my favorite, and this figure's Dave's favorite. Yeah. So Dave's going to take the lead on this review.
I like this one. I like the little chibi look to it. It's always my favorite. I wish there was a little bit more articulation in the arms. But I love the accessories. I love how you can pose them. That's why I like this figure. It retails for about $49.99, depending where you go. It's been sold out everywhere else though.
Okay. Going with my typical deal, I like to talk about the packaging, of course. The packaging is nice. Fairly sturdy box. Good solid plastic on it. Several windows.
Yes.
So you have the main window, and then here and here, side windows. If you can open it carefully, it is resealable. And it apparently comes with a little mini instruction booklet, but it's all Japanese.
Yeah.
So
I did look at the instructions. It's pretty easy to figure it out.
Absolutely.
You can change the faces by removing the hair.
How many different faces does it come with?
It comes with 3 different faces. You got the normal one that's on it right now. If you would like to take that up to the camera. Has that face, and then has about 3 other ones.
And let's see, as far as articulation goes, he's got wrist and shoulder. It doesn't look like ball joints, so just straight up and down, vertical, horizontal shoulder integration. Waist articulation, head's on a swivel, so head's on a ball joint. The legs are on ball joints, but there aren't any articulation in the ankles or knees. And arms, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 points of articulation on this figure, which for the big head style figure, it seems to be sufficient. And the stand's cool. The stand's clear, so you can put him in a jumping pose. It's got a really cool sword that just fell. You want to grab that sword real quick?
Yeah, that wasn't really
actually, the sword is still attached.
It was the motion of the sword that fell off.
Oh, it's like a swooshing?
Yeah.
So let me see. Oh, this is cool. This attaches to the sword itself. So it's like a swoosh.
The other one comes with it as well.
Oh, cool. Nice articulation. And there are several different hands and head and leg pieces. So this is the hand that has the magic wand, and it still has wrist articulation. Looks like different feet for different poses, and a separate open hand.
It comes with a few different hands. It comes with about
a lot of
5 different hands.
And then it does come with
a couple different faces.
Your power heart. This is my favorite piece of it.
The heart's really cool.
It's got solid outside with a clear inside. and you can actually, looks like it's got a hole in it,
You can
so that
actually
you
set
can
it
peg
up.
it.
Yeah.
And then we have got several faces. So you can change out the expressions. So 6 points of articulation, and look at that. There's several little clear.
Stand things so you can position them the way you want.
Yeah, and you can prop up the heart on the little stand, so it can be like an objective that he's going to seek out. Now, are you familiar? Are they going to be introducing any other figures in this line?
I'm really
Maybe like a Zelda or a Ganon or.
I'm really not sure. On the box it says 413. So I'm sure there's some other figures in this line. I haven't really done too much research.
412 other figures?
Maybe.
Well, the only thing that it says on here that's in English is cute to look at, fun to play with, and great to collect. Nendoroids. And it's got a website on here, www.goodsmile.jp. So that's probably just a general link to the company.
I believe Good Smile is actually going to be releasing some Ninja Turtle statues too.
Oh, awesome!
That's the company I read on the thing, the statue I saw. So that really brings this company up a couple pegs for me.
Well, not only that, but they were actually able to get the Nintendo license. So I mean, that's a big deal. You know, a lot of foreign companies, Asian especially, not Japan as much, but a lot of Chinese and Hong Kong, they'll just blatantly snatch somebody's image and make a figure of it, and it doesn't really get too mainstream, so you're not dealing with too much. But I think it's cool. I think
it's a good figure. I would love to see more posability, but it's actually more for display than it is to play.
You know, he's in a good scale to where he can have an adventure possibly. Figuarts and Link can kind of duel it out, have a Smash Brothers deal going on. So, let me take another look. It's got a little peg in the back so that you can put it on the display stand.
Yes, I will.
The posable hands are cool. They don't look like they stick in too well. I like that is it vinyl? It appears to be vinyl, which is always good building material for these figures. Simply because it holds up well. It doesn't really wear out. The paint scheme.
Yeah.
Paint scheme is awesome. Great detail and shading on the eyes. But you know, like Dave, I am disappointed in the articulation as well. This reminds me of the Wii U Link version from. But I'm not grasping what the name is. But and then the whole head comes apart so that you can switch out the faces on it. So I think we've got the standard face on here. Shield and sword. Nice figure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say scale of 1 to 5. I like the different hands that it has. I like the faces, several arms that can go with it. I like the heart separated. I love the stand, and I love the vinyl. I love the paint application, but I am disappointed with the articulation. So that, I mean, and the articulation to me is a really big selling point on these figures. So for me, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna peg it down to a 3.5 because of the articulation for myself.
For me, 3.5 as well. I love the figure. It's cool, but it's definitely more for display. It looks good. It looks great on the stand. But 3.5, you know, it's a cool figure. Nice to have, nice to set up, especially if you're a Zelda fan.
Definitely. Okay, so if you want to get a chance to check out Link, the Windwalker version from Good Smile Company, you can get it at your local toy store or comic store.
Yeah.
And we're going to be today reviewing this Figma action figure series Max Factory Masaki Apsi Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And this is product number 153. This one is also released by the Good Smile Company. I'm not sure if that's a manufacturer or a distributor.
I think it might be a distributor.
Most likely, you're not going to get a lot off the box because it is Japanese. But, you know, Dave had his figure, which was the Windwalker version. And it's a lot more cartoony. Big head on it.
It's from a different style of Link from the video games.
This one here got lots of glare, so we're going to open it up and take a look. I always like to start off with the boxes. This box here. It's got pictures of the figure fully posed all over it. The thing I liked about the boxes on both of these figures was the resealability.
Yes.
You could pull them out, pose them, and you do break the circle sticker seal if you do it, but
I'm sure there's a way to buy a new one.
You can get the scissors out, craft it. Yeah. And this one has also got a bit of a cardboard base on the inside. Looks like it's perforated a bit, so I'm sure there might be some sort of reason behind the perforation on this. Enough with the box. Okay, we've got a similar deal with the packaging, dual clam. Actually, this one's got a triple clamshell going on.
I just want to mention one thing I really like about this figure, since I've already opened one before, is the fact that they actually give you little baggies, or a little baggie for all the pieces.
Oh, nice.
A little Ziploc, that way you don't lose it. There's a lot of small pieces.
Did that come with the previous figure as well?
No, it did not.
Okay, so there you go. That's another plus on this one. And the interesting thing about these is they both have the same price point.
Yeah.
At the 40. Oh wow, quadruple clamshell. So the other figure had like a swooshing. This one does too. A sword sheath that was not included in the previous figure. Shield. Sword. One different face. One different hair setup. It has still got the
comes with 8 extra hands.
8 extra hands. Various poses. I'll bring that over there.
Also like the chingalera that it comes with.
The chingadera? Oh, yeah. The stand?
No, for the hands, to keep them all.
Oh, yeah. Just a nice little piece here. Alright, so let's get some, looks like he's got his hair cut. He's got a little, piece of plastic around his neck for haircut style. Yeah. Now this is what I'm looking for in a figure. We got the shoulder joints, elbow joints, 2 points of articulation at the elbows, full ball socket shoulders, full ball socket neck, ball socket ankles, knee and leg articulation, waist articulation, ball socket hips. This figure is super fully posable. So I'm going to stick some hands on him really quick. Get him sorted up so we can show you guys some close-up time. Okay. We're going to get some close-ups for you. Great articulation. This thing is fully articulate. It's everything you want in a Link figure. It's even got toe articulation. It comes with a great stand. There's a peg for there under the sheath in the back. The sword sheathes nicely. The detail on the shield. It's not just a hand holding it, but it actually loops under it. It's got ball sockets, knees, and like I was saying, it even has a toe articulation. So there's a bend there for posability. Shoulders, elbows. And it comes also with 8 different hands, and it comes with a nice little holder to put the hands on. One angry face and one wispy wind hair. Now, one of the things that as we were opening this up and putting it together, that I didn't think was too great was the hands. Although there's many of them, if you can see the sword, in order to put the sword into the hand, I actually had to remove this piece from the bottom, just a little teeny nub from the bottom of the sword there, and slide that in. Now, since, see how tight that is. Since I don't read Japanese, I could have broken it. So I didn't really like that.
Not only that, but give it to the right person, they're going to lose the bottom of the sword.
Exactly. And then the shield there, the shield was a pain in the butt. I'm going to take it off the hand and show you all of the pieces that you can get jacked up. Okay, here's the main body of the shield, and as I said before, it's beautiful. Great paint. I love the little strap on there.
The strap comes off as well.
It does, but it looks a little bit more... I'm just going to leave it. But, and then this is the hand that I kind of put around the handle. Now, if you look at the handle, it comes apart there. Okay, so it was just at the bottom, but just the handle itself is in many pieces. So to get him to hold the shield, it was quite an ordeal. Let's get his hand back on. Now let's see, the sword itself, great detail, great paint on there. I mean, there's so many small pieces, and they took the time to paint each little nub. So at the $50 price point, you know, it's not for everybody, but if you're looking to get that fully posable Link figure, this is the one for me.
It's not for everybody, but it's not meant to be for everybody. If that makes sense.
The sword fits nicely in the sheath.
You could also put the shield on the sheath, so it's, you know, kind of all together. For when he's like walking around, not ready for battle. You have to take apart the shield again, though. Or you can just slide it on. That's cool, too.
So just great look, great feel, great articulation. Now, as we were saying, the drawback I would say would be getting the equipment on, but I'm gonna have to say that in order to get the sword to be this accurate and to not compromise
You kind of had to.
in the design on the sword, and to not compromise in the look that you're getting when he's holding the shield in his hands, you know, they had to do that.
Yeah.
They had to make it. So it's a little bit of a pain. Maybe come out with some directions in English and Spanish, or maybe or at least in English, and maybe or just a big red picture that says a picture of small pieces and be careful or something like that. But all in all, this is the figure that I was looking for in a Link.
One thing I don't like is the stand. The stand really limits it. It only has a couple points of articulation for the stand, and it's really hard to get him just so he's standing flush on the base. As opposed to the other one, the Windwalker one, which the stand actually had a bunch of different ways to pose it.
And he's fairly on scale with Mario. I mean, Mario's supposed to be a short guy, but this is just a more realistic one versus the Mario being cartoony. So, if you're looking at the scale on these,
It's definitely Super Smash Brothers size.
definitely Super Smash Brothers size. So, out of 5, I'm gonna go 4.8 on this one. I'm gonna go 4.8. You know, I know that they had to do a little. They had to compromise a little bit to get the hands that have fully posability, to have that full posability. With the little pieces, the fact that they can get lost in things, I'm gonna knock it down just a little bit. I can't give it a solid 5, but I like the art. I like the painting. I like the sculpt. I love the articulation. You know, this is a great figure. It's gonna be part of our collection for forever. So
I'm gonna go 4.5. A little lower. I love it. The scale's cool. The paint's cool. It's a great figure. Definitely great because a lot of Zelda fans don't really get too many figures. You know, it's just kind of a pain to do some of this stuff. And if you really want to actually do anything with it, you have to change 3 hands and take apart 5 different things. If you just want to pose it, it's amazing.
okay. You know what though? I mean, if I think that this figure versus the other figure, you can get solid play out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get the shield
Yeah.
in his hand and the sword on his hand,
Yeah.
you can pose him in any way you want to and make him run around,
Yeah.
and he'll be awesome. I mean, you're going to get some action. Other guys' arms and legs were falling off.
But then again, what kind of dumbass would play with a $50 figure?
The dumbasses at the Collection Connection. So thanks for watching our compare and contrast video. And we're looking forward to any comments that you might have. Feel free to like and subscribe.
Comment and share.
Comment and share. And thanks again for checking in with us.